All right. Well, maybe not. Welcome to the Blues Des Moines Capitals JV game. Sorry about a little bit of a late start there. Had some technical difficulties. Got those sorted out. But we're on live on stream, live on air. The Blues, though, find themselves down 1-0. Now down 2-0. So some good play by the Capitals and the Blues end at with 12:29 left in the first period. The Blues find themselves down 2-0. But it's a long game. We knew this would be a tough one. I believe the Capitals JV they've only lost 2 games so far this season. So there's the drop of the puck. We have Morales out there. We have Whiting to the left and Wessler on the right wing. Capitals bring it up across the blue line. There's a shot off a cut count. Behind the net out front. Backhanded up but not out. Whiting challenges the point. Capitals send it back down. Up to the blue line. Oh, Morales had a good chance to get that puck away from the defenseman. Chipped up the boards. The Capitals keep it in, though. There's the low shot. Deflection. Whistler can't keep the puck. Capitals come away with it. Cut back. Top of the circles. Top of the slot. There's a shot. Oh, off the glove and tapped in. It was in and out of Vickers' glove. He just couldn't keep control of the puck, and the puck laid there on the goal line, and one of the Capital players tapped it in. Capitals find themselves up 3-0 with 11:34 to go in the first period. All right, Morales out there with Beckwith and Hunt. Des Moines comes away with the puck. Tap back up. Capitals get it in the Blues' end. Send it in off the side of the net. Into the corner, come away with it. Back up the boards. Circles, sends it across ice. Shot in, bounces off somebody, doesn't make it to the net. Keating pins the man to the board. The puck's battled for. Morales fishes it up. Kicks at it. Still it's chipped up the board, though. Chipped up, out. It's offside on Des Moines. And it was delayed offside. The Capitals made a play for the puck. Out comes Karsten. He has Munsterman to his left and somebody to his right. Puck's in deep for the Blues. Bounces off the back of the net, sent up the half wall. At the hash marks, Karsten chases the man back behind the net. Munsterman pokes at it, comes off the stick. Munsterman, it's knocked off his stick. Up to the point, Price sends it back cross ice into the opposite corner. Capitals come out with it. Oh, that's 18, Dre, who's out there. Munsterman challenging the puck. The Capitals' end. Puck's off some Blues player's stick. Sent in deep. Bradley back for it. He's under pressure by 2 Capitals. Karsten picks it up. Heads up the ice, across the blue line. Manages to control the puck. It's knocked off his stick. At the blue line, though, backhanded in by Dre. Karsten back there to pick it up. He sends it out front. Bradley picks up the blue line, his shot. It's off of a Capitals player in the slot. Karsten gets it. The Blues finally putting a little pressure on the Capitals. And the puck pops out. Price back. Fanned on by the Capitals twice. Picked up by Karsten. And centered to the red line. It's bouncing around everybody. Finally, the Capitals bring it in. Oh, nice play by Cutcomp. The Capitals player tried to dipsy-do through his legs. He used his skate to kick it out of the way. It's chipped out by the Capitals. They gather it and chip it in to avoid offside. Bradley back picks it up. Puck sent up the boards. Lost by Place. Ooh, puck sent dangerously across the top of the crease. Wessler over there with Place. Battled from the corner. Wessler picks it up. Turns. Sends it up the ice, but it's taken over by the Capitals. Sent back behind the net. Place picks it up. He loses it, but kicks it back to his own stick. He sends it in, and the Blues go for a change. Capitals are fumbling with the puck. Morales, it's sent up to the point. Lintz fires it in. Bounces off everybody and heads to the end boards. Chipped up the boards to the point. So there's a low shot by the Capitals. 2-on-2. Well played by the Blues, though. Sent up the boards by the Capitals. Man chased into the corner. Puck off the side of the net. Lintz picks it up. Fires it up the boards. Arnie taps it out. Waiting out there with Arnie and Morales. The Capitals carry it out across the red line. Chip it in from the blue line. Keating back on it. He sends it up to Whiting, but it pops out. The Capitals gather it but lose control. And it's chipped out. Morales just fires it up the boards. Capitals send it back to the red line. And carry it in. Keating. It gets through him, but good position. He prevents the scoring attempt. The Capitals knock it down at center ice, pick it up, carry it across the red line. The Blues are changing behind the play. Capitals send it to the point. Try to dump it deep, but Keating picks it up. But he finally does get it out. Place along the board, sends it in. Hunt after it. Capitals turn. Oh, nice hit by Place. Beckwith battles in there. Place just throws it into a crowd. It's still not out. Place and Beckwith battling with a couple Capitals. Puck still tied up in there. Finally, Capitals come out with it. Place heads behind the net, picks it up. He turns, heads up ice. But he loses it just over the blue line. It's sent back in by the Capitals. Keating driven off the puck. Up to the point. Shot off of Beckwith's skates. Just out of the zone. Beckwith pursues. And it's chipped into the Blues end. Keating gets to it. His clearing attempt is into the body of one of the Capitals players. He then runs into a teammate who just stands there. Finally, it's sent up towards the blue line. Dumped off to the point. Oh, an errant pass to nobody. Rare miscue by the Capitals. Right down the slot. Over, and nobody picked them up. So the Blues are down 4-0 with 5:26 to go. It was a nice play by the Capitals. They had a man standing right on the back door. All the Blues are puck watching. Nobody picked them up. There's a drop of the puck. Carson sends it back, but it's off Bradley's stick. Capitals try to send one to the front of the net. Dre pursues across the top of the crease, up high, back to the blue line. Shot. It's off of Munsterman. Munsterman, oh, he can't control it. He should have skated at the puck instead of trying to use a stick. Yep, the Blues are going to get a penalty. Delayed penalty on. Carson pursuing. And there's the whistle. What's the call? They're calling a trip on Bradley. Bradley will get sent to the box for 2. First penalty kill of the game for the Blues. 4:49 to go in the first. So Karsten out there with Munsterman, Price, and Keating on the penalty kill. The Capitals come away with it. DDD pass along the blue line. Back to the near boards. Top of the circle. Looking inside. Pass off the stick. Capitals send it back up to the blue line. Back to the half wall. Right in the slot. Karsten does a nice job of tying the man up. Capitals come away with it. Misplay the puck. And Karsten, from his knees, sends it down on net. Munsterman hard on the forecheck. Chases the man out from behind the net. Capitals carry it across their own blue line. Into the Blues end. Cut back. Lose control. Sent up to the blue line. Top of the circle shot. Wide of the net. Back to the blue line. Back to the half wall. Inside to the bumper position. Goes to the corner. Keating after the man. Behind the net. Skates to the corner. Up to the point. There's a shot and a goal. We have 49 seconds left on the penalty. The Capitals are dominating the game. Score of 5-0 with 3:37 to go in the first period. Seeing why the Capitals are only have 2 losses on the season. Patience with the puck. The Blues not pressing hard on the play. So it brings out Morales. Hunt to the left, Beckwith to the right. Cut Comp and Keating back on D. Oh no, that's Sipes, I'm sorry. Nice stop by Vickers. Another nice stop by Vickers. Puck up behind the net, picked up by the Capitals. Right in the slot. Nice stop by Vickers in the 5-hole without a stick. The Capitals just walking across the dots, hitting the slot and just letting it rip. 3:21 to go in the first period. Drop of the puck, won back by the Blues. Sipes behind the net with it, sends it up to Beckwith. Beckwith tries to hit Morales, his little skates, but deflects off of Capital players. Here comes Morales. He loses control of the puck. It's at the blue line. Sipes can't keep it in. Nice slap by Sipes to knock it off the stick of the Capitals player. Capitals can't connect. Keating picks it up, fires it all the way in. No icing though. He gets drilled at well after the play. Comes out of the zone. Keating with it. Sends it over to Place. Place can't control it. Morales still out there. It's off his skates. Battled for on the near boards. Still battled for. It's poked in the Blues end. 2 Blues players just stand there while a Capitals player skates between them, picks the puck up. Capitals come across, send it to the blue line, fire it in, pad save. Hayden Place gets to it, sends it up to the blue line, it's out. Capitals from their own, give it up, Hunt picks it up, takes a shot. Oh, goes wide. He had a good scoring chance there. Place in, looking for the hit. And the Capitals come out, dodging a dangerous play by the Blues. Lintz blocks a shot, sent down, picked up by Place. He backhands it out. Beckwith chases. Hunt after. The Capitals fire it in around the boards. Battled for behind the net. Place back there, ties 2 men up. Cut Comp can't fish it out. And a nice play by the Capitals, hit the man all alone in the slot. And it's 6-0 with 1:30 to go in the first period. So the Blues, I don't think, have actually registered a single shot on net. Drop of the puck. Capitals come away with it, send it in deep. Lintz crosses over, picks it up, fires it around the boards. Dre hits Carson, who can't get it out. Top of the slot, through a crowd. There's a shot, there's a goal. 7-0 with 1:08 to go. Running clock by the end of the first. The Blues bench looking a little dejected. So out comes Morales. Munsterman and Dre are out there still. Cutcomp and Lintz back. Capitals win the faceoff. Cross ice in the neutral zone. Cutcomp goes for the hit, but misses the body. But hits the puck. Dre makes a couple moves. Puck's still not out. Finally, he sends it up the boards. Munsterman chases it back behind the net into the corner. Puck comes up the boards. The Capitals quickly getting it up and out. It's off of Bradley's stick. Cutcomp overplays it. And I believe they'll say no goal. Dre slid into Vickers and knocked the net off the moorings. Are there two pucks on the ice? Oh, that's the peg. So, end of the first period. Score 7-0. Running clock. And the teams will take their 2 minutes, and we'll be back for the start of the second. So apparently they did give him the goal at the end of the period, but I mean 7-8 at this point. 15 minutes on the clock. Morales out there with Beckwith to his right and Hunt to his left. Price does a good job of defending. Hunt gets it. It's off the skates of a Caps player. Sends it behind the net. Up the boards, all the way to the point. Shot bounces off of Price, off the pad of Vickers, into the corner behind the net. Capitals come away with it. Up top of the slot, Beckwith gets her stick in the way. It's off the goalie. Dumped down into the corner. Price does a nice job of using his body. Gets the puck away. Bradley picks it up, sends it up to Beckwith. Beckwith. You got to look. You can't just slap the puck. High off the glass. It's kept in, though. Morales pokes it away, carries it in. It's poked off his stick at the last second. And here come the Capitals. Keating and Sipes back. Sipes drives him wide. Puck goes behind the net. There's 3 players on it. Oh, it's dry. Ooh, just off the outside of the post. He had Vickers beat. Poked out. The Blues are after it. Dre carries it in on his skates, sends it deeper. He gets hit. Drilled after the play. Place does the flyby. Karsten out there with him. Sent up. Sipes keeps it in. Finally, the Capitals carry it out, but they carry it back in their own end. Karsten on the forecheck. Puck pinned along the boards. No support. There's 4 Capitals there, not a Blues player in sight. Capitals player goes wide. It's off of one of the Blues players, and the goalie almost carries it in the net himself. So the Blues send out Rory Beckwith and Blake Whiting with Beckwith is centering, I guess. One over to Wetzler. Sent to the center. Beckwith picks it up, looks up ice, chips it up, but the D steps in front. Wetzler, though, sent back down. Sipes can't control. It's in a crowd. Poke that. Oh, Beckwith gets walked around. Beckwith intercepts the pass. Oh, he loses the puck, though. Wetzler chips it out. He gets drilled from behind. No call. And down the ice it goes. Keating went after it. He lost an edge. Puck sent to the corner. Up top, shot from high up. Blocker save. Keating falls down again. Puck from the point, up and out of play. So it's 2 times Keating fell down on that shift. Better check his skates between periods, make sure they're sharp. There's not a flat spot. But I'd say that was a decent shift by those guys. They got it up and out. So face off outside the zone. Karsten out there with Dre to his right and Arnie, who's playing up on forward, to his left, with Lintz and I believe Cutcomp back. Cutcomp gets to the puck. It's under Arnie's stick. It's fired in the slot. Oh, nice pickup by Cutcomp to get the man crashing to the wide side of the net. Lintz chased the puck around. It's battled for, taken off the board, sent to the blue line, sent back down to the dot. Top of the circle, cross ice pass. Somebody's skate got in the way this time. The Blues got to stop watching the puck so hard. They're leaving that back door man wide open. Puck off a stick in the slot. Karsten comes away with it. And loses at the red line. Here come the Capitals the other way. Shot, save. That's a good save for Vickers. Get a little confidence back in the game. But with 10:14 to go, running clock, the score is 8-0. But the Blues are looking better after giving up 8 in the first. Still getting some hard play out of them. So Morales out there with Beckwith to the left. And Hunt is the other forward. Price and Bradley as the D. Hunt gets the puck, chips up the boards. Oh, Morales can't get to it. It's poked out by Bradley. Bradley picks it up on an errant pass. His shot off the goalie, loose puck. Morales sends it up. Beckwith picks it up. Knocked off her stick. She chases it back. Vicker sends it to the corner. Beckwith sends it up to Hunt. Hunt carries it back down the boards. Beckwith gets to it, sends it to the D. Price makes a move, but he's instantly shut down. The Capitals like to get 2 or 3 players on the puck right away. Bradley stumbles, fumbles, and finally comes away with the puck to the corner. Heads up the boards, chips it up, and it'll be icing. So the Blues doing a little better at shutting down all the dangerous in-close shots, picking up the loose man in the slot. And the biggest problem is the Blues have been puck watching and letting the man come back door from the opposite circle. So Beckwith out there, Rory Beckwith out there for center with Wessler and Whiting on his right and left. He wins it to Wessler. Wessler sends it back to the D, up to the point. In and out of the glove of Vickers. He finally gets it. Sipes got pretty roughed up. There's a lot of hitting going on after the play or after the puck's moved. No calls. Face off to the right of Vickers again. Beckwith in for it. Drop of the puck. This time the Capitals come away with it. Across the top of circles, the pass shot goes off the stick of Whiting. And we'll have a face off to the left of Vickers. .750 to go in the second period. Running clock, score 8-0. Beckwith in for the face-off. Ties the man up, still tied up. Battled for nobody. Finally, it comes to Sipes. Sipes gets the red line, crosses the blue line. He's knocked down. Puck still in. Whiting gets through his skates. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, off the outside of the post. Keating did an excellent job of taking the center of the ice, eliminating the pass. Battled for in the corner. Beckwith over. Sent deeper. Keating hooked up, held up, no call. Keating down again. Beckwith pokes it. But the Blues can't get it out. But the Capitals are struggling at the red line. Whiting, and there's a goal. So 9-0 after that one. The Blues, though, up to that point were playing better hockey. So out comes Karsten with Dre to his right and Arnie to his left. Lintz and Cutcomp back on D. So a face-off to the left of the Capitals goalie. Puck won back by the Capitals, flung up and out down the ice. Should be icing. Oh, they're claiming the Blues player touched it with a stick. Bradley up. Hits Morales. Morales makes a move. In. Nice save by the goalie, but that's the most dangerous play the Blues have had. Morales kicks it up to Carson. Carson takes a shot. Goes wide over to Price. Price turns. Sends it off the skates of Morales. Carson gets it up to Bradley. Bradley. Oh, we're on a power play. I missed that one. There's a bouncing puck. Loose. There's a shot. Goes wide. Bradley can't keep it in. And there's a breakaway. Here comes Price. Still tied up in the corner. Nobody's supporting him. He sends it finally up. Karsten picks it up along the half wall at the hash marks. Over to Dre. Dre gets to the Bradley. Bradley fires it in, but it's off the linesman. It's fired out. All the way to Vicker. Vicker sends it to the corner. Capitals shoot it along the goal line. Turned and fired up the ice. Still in. Fired deep by the Capitals. Price picks it up behind the net. The Blues reset. Bradley gets it. He's attacked instantly. Price gloves it down. He misses Karsten. And it goes for an icing. Never a good one on ice. You don't want to ice the puck on a power play. But it was a just errant pass a little ahead. 4:45 to go with the running clock. The Blues down 9-0. 9, 10? Did they stop putting them up, or I couldn't keep track if it was 9-0 or 10-0. So penalty over. So Beckwith out there with Morales and Hunt. The Capitals make a couple moves, try to short side one. Beckwith gets it, but not clean to Hunt. Morales comes in. Beckwith just slaps it up the boards. The Blues have to skate the puck. They're just throwing it up the ice, and the Capitals are just shutting it down at the blue line. Puck sent behind the net. Keating picks it up. And I believe the Blues are going to get a penalty. I don't know why we're getting a penalty, but I think they called too many men on the ice. They didn't call that late hit behind the net there, but so the Blues go down a man with 3:57 to go in the second period. Karsten out there with Hunt and Keating and Cutcomp. Puck sent up high, pass along the blue line, shot, goes wide of the net, picked up behind the net. Oh, it's Sipes. God, I keep calling him Cutcomp today. Finally, to the blue line. Oh, Hunt overskates the puck. Hunt gets to it, turns, flips it up the slot. Karsten picks up the loose puck and fires it down the ice. 1:25 to go on the penalty to Morales. Well, I think it was a bench minor for too many men. Here come the Capitals out of their own end. Across the red line, driven wide. Keating just overplays the puck. Nice save by Vickers, though. Keating picks the man up, knocks it off the other player's stick. Capitals patient with the puck at the blue line. Dump it off. Skate around one Blues player. Nobody watching the man on the backside. So that weak side forward is killing the Blues, especially on the power play. Fortunately, the pass wasn't a clean pass. There you go. This time he was a little higher up by the hash marks. And the Blues are down 10-0.
You said 12.
Oh, it could be 12. I heard 12 from the other broadcast. I don't know why they stopped at 9. What's that? It says 10. At this point, I don't think it makes a difference. It's a lot. 2.5 to go in the second period. Rory Beckwith takes the face off. The Capitals finally battle for it, but in their own end. And ice the puck, and I guess not. Cutcomp must have touched it, or they thought he did. The Capitals come away with it. There's a shot off the pads. Beckwith picks it up. He's bumped into, but maintains control. It's off the skates of Lintz. Lintz can't control the puck. Beckwith pokes it up to the blue line, though. Fired in high. There's a save, but a rebound. Cutcomp behind the net, sends it up the boards. Whiting gets to it, chips it up and out. It's a 3-on-1 by the Blues. If they hurry, they have a good scoring chance. Whiting sends it back. Oh, they had a scoring chance, but they couldn't capitalize on it. Cutcomp gets to the puck, fires it back in. The Blues are on sides. Beckwith sends it deeper and goes for a change. Whiting and Wessler after it. Sent up along the half wall. The Capitals get to it. Wessler battling. Causes a turnover. Whiting. Lintz, nice step up. Pokes it in. Finally, they call that. Blake Whiting get destroyed. Oh, that's going to be 2-10. Were they giving a misconduct? It was way after. I mean, he just leveled them. Well, a minute 11 left in the period. The Blues are down by at least 10-0, possibly more, but they're on the power play. Here's a good opportunity for them to learn, keep their heads up. We knew it'd be a difficult one. I think Coach Otten is a little bit. Yep, I think Coach Otten just got sent to the showers early. So all right. So we have 4-4 hockey, I guess. There's a shot. Karsten from the half wall above the circle. Nice pad save. Price gets it, top of the slot. It's off his stick. Chipped off the board to the Capitals player. Bradley gets to it though and pokes it off the stick. The Capitals have to regroup. In the neutral zone. Dre battling, forcing the Capitals back. Bradley in there pokes at it, forcing them back. 39 seconds left in the period. Up to the red line. Chipped across to the blue line. Bradley intercepts the pass. Karsten can't handle it. But the puck doesn't come out. Puck sent deep into the corner. Pops out. Capitals pick it up. Shot off some skates. Loose in the slot. And Price turns and sends it down the ice. That'll be an icing, but there's 8 seconds to go. One thing about running clock, by the time they get it down there for the face-off, the period will be over. So we'll take a 12-minute break. Teams will go to their respective locker rooms and come back with a fresh sheet of ice. And let's see if the Blues can score one, not get completely shut out. So Well, welcome back to the Blues JV game against the Des Moines Capitals. And, well, the second period went a little better than the first period. The first period, the Blues JV gave up 8 goals. They only, by the scoreboard, gave up 2 in the second period. But that could be off. I haven't looked online. So, but either way, the Blues find themselves in a big, big hole. We knew coming in it would be a tough, tough game. The Capital JV team has only lost 2 games this season. And I was talking to a parent between periods. They have given up very few goals on top of that. Oh, geez. That guy almost hit himself with that mallet. So a quick note, if you're in the Des Moines area and you're looking for the arena that the Des Moines Buccaneers USHL team used to play in, that used to be known as Bucks Arena, don't put in Google Map Bucks Arena and just say okay. That will take you to the new Recplex because that's where the Bucks play now. That's one of the reasons we were late getting on the stream today is we were at the hotel and I put Bucks Arena in, said, yep, there we go, boop. And halfway, well, a little more than halfway there, I'm like, this is taking me to the other arena. Why would that be? So I'm not sure what they're calling this, but it's the Ice Arena in Urbandale, right? That's what we put in to get here?
No, I put in Bucks Arena and got me here.
How'd you put in Bucks Arena?
You put in Bucks and it gave you somewhere else.
Well, just double check the address. It's in Urbandale, so yes, I drove 15 minutes out of my way. All right, let's see. The situation is the Capitol had a penalty. I think they called unsportsmanlike, and they only gave him 2. I don't know if they gave him a 2 and 10. Then the Blues got a bench minor. So Rory Beckwith was the sacrificial lamb. He's setting his 2 minutes. 49 seconds left on the penalties to both players. And 4-on-4 hockey. Remember, running clock. And there's a whistle drop of the puck in the start of the third period. Comes back to Cutcomp. Cutcomp up off the boards. Munsterman backhands it in and heads after it into the corner. Capitals pick it up. And out. Tapped across the red line off of Carson's skates, but Bradley picks it up. Drops it back, but Capitals player was there. Capitals send it out of the zone. Cutcomp gets a stick on it, but the Capitals regain it. Cutcomp sends it back to their Capitals blue line. Across the red line, Munsterman gets to it. He backhands it in. Carson on the forecheck. And both penalties are over. Yeah, there was a delay of Beckwith getting on the ice. So both teams at full strength. Capitals up to the blue line. Munsterman pokes it out. And shuttle it right back in. Cutcomp over onto it, overskates the puck. Capitals, it's knocked off his stick by Carson. Here comes Carson, but it's knocked off his stick. We got Carson out there with Munsterman and Beckwith. And Bradley and Cutcomp for the D. Bradley battling behind the net, comes away with the puck. He hammers it up off the glass. Bounce off one of the stanchions. Capitals pick it up in the neutral zone. Beckwith on the player. And just like that, nice play by the Capitals. Nobody picking up the man coming down the slot. And up over Vickers' shoulder. Score is 11-0. 13-17 to go. Place. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Hunt with the puck. Comes back to him in the slot. No shot. Beckwith tying up 2-3 players. There's a loose stick. Hunt goes after a man. Puck lost at the blue line, but offside. What's that? So the Blues change up players. Out comes Place, Whiting, and Wessler. Puck one back, Keating first to it. Sends it out across the blue line. So, chipped right back in. Turned over at the blue line, and in it comes, top of the slot. Whiting gets a stick in the way. Puck goes to the corner. Sipes in on it. Place picks it up. Up to Keating. Keating up to Wessler. Wessler up and out. Pokes it over the red line, but can't control. Blake in on it. And there's an interference call. Well, finally they called something on the Capitals. Called interference. So the Blues will go on a power play. Drop of the puck. Capitals come away with it. Carry it out. Bradley falls down, but he managed to get in the way of the puck. The Blues fighting each other for the puck. Here comes Bradley out of the mess with the puck. Bradley tries to skate through a crowd. He's knocked off the puck. Munsterman forechecking, but the Capitals manage to carry it out. Carson gets it, throws it in. It's off the stick of one of the Capitals players dangerously towards his own net. Capitals killing the penalty. Send it up and out. And down the ice it goes. Vickers leaves it for Bradley. Bradley picks it up. Kind of meanders behind the net. He's pressured. Carson can't handle the pass. Finally comes away with it. Gets it out. A rare flyby by the Capitals allows Carson to get in, but I think it must have been an offside. So the Blues change up. Power play. We have Morales out there with Place and Beckwith with Sipes. Sipes gets the puck, sends it in deep. Beckwith in hard on the forecheck. Chases the man behind the net. It's sent up the boards. And carried out. Beckwith got her stick in the way, and Morales picked up the rebound. Puck at the skates of Place. Sent up, and it could have been a hand pass, but fired out. Keating back for it. Chips it up the boards. Nobody's there. Capitals pick it up, fire it in from the red line. Sipes picks it up, sends up to Morales. Place, it's off his skates into the Capitals' end. Morales on the forecheck. It's fired up and out. 8 seconds left on the power play. Puck sent to the front of the net. Sipes gets sticks away, but Morales in the way though. And Vicker does a nice save. He didn't quite know where the puck was though. So 9:38 to go in the game. Face-off coming to the left of Vickers. Out comes Beckwith to take the face-off. He's out there with Whiting and Wessler. Lintz and Arnie back on defense. The Blues just got away with a trip. Capitals pick it up. Up the boards, cross ice pass to the blue line. Shot off of Lintz behind the net. Arnie overskates it. Beckwith putting pressure on the puck carrier. Puck cross ice pass up. Puck sent to the blue line or to the circle. Good defense by Lintz and Beckwith to keep that from being a shot. Beckwith blocks a shot. I think he was trying to get out of the way of it a little bit, but puck sent behind the net. Beckwith after it. There's interference. Puck sent up high by Arnie. Sent back down to the corner. Oh, Beckwith misplays. Nice stop by Vickers. Sent up to the blue line. Shot back in on net. Vickers makes a nice save. .805 to go in the third period. The JV down by a lot. But looking a little better each period, so that's the positive. Bradley back on the puck in the corner. Forces the man into the boards. Puck kicked that. Karsten picks it up behind his own net. Comes around. Backhands one up to the point. It's off some skates. The Blues do manage to get it out. Dre on the forecheck. Munsterman swats at it. Finally comes back to him. Shoots from the half wall. Rebound sent behind the net. Puck sent up over Munsterman and finally carried out by the Capitals across the red line. Bradley does a nice job of getting his stick in the way. The Blues are getting a little more physical. Here comes Dre. Dre chips it up. It'll be icing. So the puck will come all the way back to the left of Vickers. 7:01 and counting. Running clock. The Blues down by a whole lot to nothing. Morales out there with Beckwith and Hunt, Keating, and Sipes on the D. Puck went back to Sipes. Sipes sends it around. Keating gets to it, sends up the boards. It's just out of the reach of Beckwith, but out. Sent back in by the Blues. Uh-oh, 3 on. Finally, the Blues get back. Keating falls down. Sipes pokes at it. Morales back there. It's out front, but Keating has a stick in the way. Beckwith gets to it, sends it over to Hunt. Nice, and out. Hunt, though, can't control it, loses it. Here come the Capitals. Sipes muscling the man off the puck into the boards. Keating pokes it further along the boards. Sent up. Over to Hunt. Hunt up the ice into the Capitals end. He tries to get it through the skates of the Capitals player, but loses control. Down the ice it goes. Wessler picks it up, chips it off the board. He's hit hard. Hunt gets drilled. Finally a call. The puck wasn't even on his stick. It was halfway in the offensive zone. Hunt seems to be all right, though. So with 5:46 to go in the third period, the Blues will get another chance at a power play. So we have Dre out there with Munsterman and Karsten for the center. Bradley and one more. Hunt decides he'll come out. So drop of the puck. Capitals pick it up behind the net. Cough it up. Sent down the slot. Oh, Hunt just was there, but couldn't get a stick on it. Bradley picks it up. Hunt gets it on his stick, carries it in. Tries to get through a couple players, sends it towards the net, directed back to the end boards. Turnaround, fired up to the blue line. Bradley picks it up. Over to Karsten. Karsten's shot goes wide, but it's off the glove of the goalie. Puck comes up the boards. Bradley pinches down. It's in the skates. Munsterman battles. Tries to pick it out, up to the blue line and out. Bradley sends it wisely back to Karsten. Karsten takes a look. Over to Dre along the boards. He sends it up before, a little far for Hunt, though. Into the corner. Munsterman right there meets the man. Puts him down hard in a legal check. Munsterman comes away with it. Takes a look over to Dre. Dre shoots and scores! Nice play. Munsterman held up for a second like he might try a Michigan. And Dre backed out. The goalie having to follow the puck carrier. Lost track of Dre. Dre gets the puck and puts it in for his first goal. First goal as a Blues. Dre came from Wisconsin. Moved here a few weeks ago. There's the drop of the puck. Puck go to the corner. Lintz gets it off the stick of the Capitals player, sends up the boards. It's past the stick of Beckwith, but Beckwith finally pokes it out. Beckwith pursuing. Here come the Capitals into the zone. Down the slot, gather the puck. Oh, just over the crossbar though. Puck sent up and out. Fired back in behind the net, wrapped around to the opposite side. Arnie gets to it, tries to hit Wessler. It's intercepted. Puck is blocked by somebody. I think that might have been Place. Arnie gets to it. Over to Wessler, who's all alone. He's got Beckwith with him. He loses control. Beckwith picks it up, but has to curl back. Wessler way offside. Beckwith at the red line. Over to Arnie. Arnie chips it in. And Wessler goes after it. Hunt's after it. Morales comes off the bench. Place behind the net. Loses control, but the puck is there at the side of the net. Morales threatening. Fired back by Arnie. But the Capitals gain possession. Bring it out under control. Fire it in. It's off Morales. Lintz, nice job to knock it off a stick, but he just fires it out of the zone. Morales pursues. The Capitals dragging it back with 3 minutes to go in the game. Morales picks it up. Oh, we tried a fancy play. I don't think it would have worked anyways, but his hard forecheck led to a possible scoring chance. Puck gets behind Arnie. Capitals get to it. And that's a hard one. That's a breakaway. That'll go up 12-0. 12-1. 12-1. I almost said nothing. So 3 minutes to go. We have Morales out there with Beckwith to the left and Hunt to the right. Sipes and Keating back on defense. There's the drop of the puck. One over to Sipes. Sipes gets it across the red line. He floats one in, but the Capitals pick it up. Hunt gets in the way. Beckwith picks it up. Sends it over to Sipes. Sipes sends it back over to Keating, but the pass was a little off, and the Capitals got to it first. Morales picks it up, makes a move. Oh, he comes down, pokes at it. Wisely sends it over to a Capitals player. We'll have a tripping call, so 2:33 left to go in the game. The Blues will go on another power play. So Karsten with Dre to his left, Munsterman to his right. Hunt and Bradley back. There's the whistle, time running. Drop of the puck. Hunt back, or Dre back to Hunt. Hunt falls down but gets it to Carson. Carson tries to get it up. Dre, backhand. Nice save by the goalie. It's flipped up and out of the zone. Bradley in a foot race. Vickers tries to come out but decides better of it. Bradley under pressure. Makes a couple moves. Gets away. Fired over to Munsterman. Munsterman, it's off the stick of Karsten and fired back in the Blues end. Vickers out to stop it. Bradley picks it up, sets up. He's pressured, makes a nice move. Over to Munsterman. Munsterman backhand to Karsten. Karsten, this time he handles the puck. Oh, I take it back. That was Dre on that backhand pass. Back to Karsten. Karsten takes a shot. It's loose out front. The Blues had a good chance there. The goalie gave a rebound up, and Hunt, God, too many 5s and 8s and 1s. 49 seconds and counting down, 1:20 left in the game. Second power play unit comes out. Morales out there. Beckwith gets it up top to Keating. Keating fans on the one-timer, but picked up by Morales. Morales circles. Chips it in, goes around one player. He's got Beckwith going down the slot. Shoots it into the goalie. No rebound on that one. Face-off coming to the left of the goalie. So Place to the left, Beckwith to the right. Morales. The Blues still have one. Place takes a shot. Oh, that was a good chance. The goalie was down and wasn't aware. Sipes pinches down hard, goes into the corner. Sends it out front. Oh, Beckwith was there. She's tied up by 3 players. Hammer around the boards. 30 seconds left in the game. Keating after it. Power play is over for the Blues. Morales, everybody overskating. The Capitals trying to get one more before the end of the game. Puck kept in nicely by the Capitals. Beckwith gets to it. Chips it up and out. Chip back at her. It's at her feet. Battling. Sipes in there. And there was a whistle. I don't know what the whistle is for, but that's the game. So the Blues find themselves down by a score of at least 12-1, but had some chances. After going down 8 in the first, they only gave up 2 in the second and 2 in the third, so were improvements. And I didn't see where the Capitals were laying off. And they were pretty much playing their top lines. So that's the end of this one. We'll be back in about 15, 20 minutes or so for maybe a little bit longer.